is Joel and
NJ
from at Bucerias. Joel here in Bucerias, Nayarit. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal. Bienvenidos to a video about the nueva carretera aquí en Bucerias. We're at the connection point from Bucerias, La Cruz, and this could take you all the way to Guadalajara. And we thought we're gonna do a video series on the new highway, and we're gonna show you guys different sections of the highway so that you can see this incredible feat that they are completing here, that is really just connecting all of Mexico to the Bay Area. If you're new to the channel, bienvenidos. YouTube pushed you here for a reason, likely because you're interested in what it's like to live in Mexico. Maybe you're interested in what it's like to move to Mexico. Maybe you're interested in buying real estate in Mexico. We kind of have all the above. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe right now. Just go hit that subscription button. Hit a thumbs up on the video, all of you. Toggle that notification bell so you know when our videos are coming out. Because NJ and I, how much content do we got set up for the rest of the season?
We're planning.
We're planning. We got lots of plans. Anyways, we're going to put the drone up. We're going to show you guys the caseta, which is the toll booth from Bucerias. And this will take you, again, all the way to Guadalajara, if that was your choice. And from Guadalajara, you can connect pretty well everywhere in the whole country of Mexico. Ready, NJ?
Ready.
There's lots of traffic. Everyone's like, we gotta get back to Guadalajara. We gotta get back. So if you fly over to the toll booth there, so a couple things. In Mexico, there's basically cash tolls, or you can buy, basically like it's like a magnetic strip. So you can basically go through a fast lane. And I keep saying I'm gonna do that. And every time me and Mom go on like a trip, I forget to do that, but I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna go buy that magnetic strip, and we'll do a video on it because I don't even know how to do it, so I still have to figure out where you actually buy that thing. And if anyone knows, can you comment below, how do I get that fast pass card or whatever I need? Where do I buy that? Comment below. I wish we could fly all the way to the tunnels because that's the most impressive thing, but we'll do a video on actually going to Guadalajara one day. It's not cheap, but at the end of the day I would pay that toll all day long to not have to go on the other road, which I find is way more dangerous. And it's slow, right? Like, if you went the non-toll route to get to Guadalajara, you're looking pretty well close to 5 hours. So this can get you to Guadalajara in around 3. And as I said, Tequila, we did 2 hours and 20 minutes, which was, that's pretty cool. Like, to be able to leave Bucerias and get to a place like Tequila in under 3 hours, that's kind of a game changer, you know? Mm-hmm. And the other thing is, when you pay your toll here, the service is included. So if you have a flat tire or a mechanical, these guys actually help you out, and it's included in the toll.
Oh, that's you know, maybe that's worth it right there. Eh?
All right, NJ, well, what do you think? I think people get an idea of the first section of the road. We're going to go now down towards the Valle de Banderas, altitude reached. Basically where we keep our horses. Because that's the section that crosses kind of like the Bucerias area, and we'll show you guys that. Sound good?
Yeah.
Ready to roll?
Let's get going.
Vámonos. ¿Dónde? Sí. 223. Gracias. Buen día. I think maybe they knew we didn't go anywhere. I think they're laughing at us.
That's funny.
Or he thought it was pretty funny. So what's also important is you need to keep this ticket. This is your proof of toll, okay? So if you ever have a mechanical or something, or let's say they have a pothole in the road, they didn't fix it, and you like busted your rim, this is your insurance ticket. You can actually ask them to pay for that. And I've known people that's happened to, because they have to maintain this road, and if they don't maintain it and it causes damage to your car, then this is your insurance right here.
Yeah, that's a really good tip.
That's a good tip.
Always keep the receipt. And so how much was the toll?
223.
223.
Yeah. And so for example, we could go from here to San Blas, and I think it's, you know, 223 times 2.
Yeah.
So you're looking at like 450 pesos. But you know what, as I said, to me, it's freaking worth it. All right, well, let's go to the Ranchito, and we'll show you guys section 2 of Carretera to Puerto Vallarta.
Vámonos.
That's pretty wild, eh? Like how much progress. Well, we're gonna see all the progress they made, but just now having that connection, at least it'll get all that through traffic off. Some of the complaints that I've seen online is that, you know, they didn't address any internal traffic, right? So this freeway is not to deal with any of the towns here. It's just basically taking trans-state, you know, traffic off the Highway 200. So if people are coming from Guadalajara, Mexico City, whatever, they're just bypassing Bucerias, going straight to Puerto Vallarta. But also from Puerto Vallarta, you can get to Bucerias. So if we're ever going to Puerto Vallarta now, we just got to go a little bit backwards, hop on the freeway, and we can get right to Puerto Vallarta. Like, I'm assuming it's going to be super quick. All right, so we're just driving across the new bridge right now, which is quite the overpass. It's pretty steep. It's awesome coming down your bike though. Like, you get some really good speed. I'm gonna do the drone shot here and show you guys this section.
So we're probably around the quarter of the way through the highway.
Maybe just slightly more than a quarter, but less than a third of the total distance. So I don't know, we'll call this like section 2. Section 1 was where we started. That's where the toll booth is to keep going towards Guadalajara. Basically passing through Bucerias, essentially. Bucerias is just 5 kilometers up the road. Actually a little less, really. Anyways, as you can see by the drone footage right now, the valley here is just immense. There's so much land. It's a mixture of farmland right now and just some treed land. But like, to me, there's like 150 years of residential land available in this valley. I sure hope it gets developed responsibly. At the end of the day, if you look at what happens in Canada, you look at what happens in the United States, you know, the same thing is going to happen here over time. That's why with our land investment fund, we're strategically looking to buy more and more land in this area and land bank it, basically. You know what land banking is, NJ?
Tell me about it.
Yeah, just basically buy the land that you know is going to appreciate over time because it's strategically located. You know, so we buy land, we assemble land, make it into bigger parcels. We work with the municipality to change the zoning so that we're increasing the value over time. And then there comes a time where, as population starts growing here more and the middle class starts blowing up, there's going to be huge demand for that land to build more single-family homes, right? And multifamily, but probably in this area it's not going to be big towers. It's going to be like townhomes and single-family castles. But you can see by the video, this valley goes on forever. So it's pretty impressive when you see it from the sky. Hey, NJ? So right now, NJ is taking the drone back to where we started, or towards that direction. And so that goes up about 6, I think it's around 6 or 7 kilometers to the turn where La Cruz is. Maybe a little less, maybe it's like 5. I'll have to like I'll measure it all out so you can see like all the expanse of land there. And you know, once you're up there, it's actually quite beautiful. You get a nice view of the ocean and all the valley. Yeah, so we had like a late end of rainy season rain, which tends to happen. We always get like a little bit of rain in November, and then sometimes we get that last little bit in December. And I really love it because it just like keeps that green going a little bit longer. And this is my favorite time of year right now, where the weather's changing, getting a little cooler, but it's still so green. All right. Return to home. We had to hit the return to home. Angie's gonna go get a little closer so that we cannot lose our drone. You want me to try to catch it? All right, Angie, we're at the 2/3 point, more or less. So we're just outside of San Jose de Valle. And then that way is San Juan de Abajo. And what I was saying is, I think it was a little short-sighted to not have an entrance and an exit ramp here for some reason. Like, I think people from San Juan, people from Valle de Riviera, people from San Jose de Valle, if they're having to get all the way to Puerto Vallarta, or if they're even having to get to Bucerias, I think people would have paid the toll, like to jump on this highway and go either north or south. But no, it's just kind of like bypassing the town. I get it. You know, what they're wanting to do is just take all that heavy traffic that's basically going between the big cities and Vallarta and Bucerias, just get it off the Highway 200. But I think they could have got a whole nother load of traffic. Like, you saw how long it took us to get from Bucerias to here. It took like 45 minutes. Anyways, let's put the drone up. Let's see what it looks like. Depending on how far you can go, NJ, maybe we're gonna go, I know, another route towards the river, and we'll see if we can get a view of the bridges across the river, and that'll just be where we end it. What do you think?
Sounds good.
And then we gotta go find some tacos. I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I haven't had breakfast yet.
I know, me neither. All right, so NJ's got the drone up. As you can see, it's quite incredible. I don't know if you can get to the bridge, but yeah, just the other day I was riding on this with a guy. I'll send you the video. Guy from Colorado. Was awesome because it was on Sunday, so they're still working. Like, they're working 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, but yesterday was Sunday, so it was just a skeleton crew, so very little construction traffic, and we had the whole road to ourselves. Oh yeah, it was such a smooth ride,
and a bit of change of landscape too.
Yeah,
like coming from the valley up to
yeah
there.
We're going more into the river valley now.
Yeah.
NJ, you're almost at the river. Well, you are at the river.
Yeah.
So we're actually 1.2 kilometers away from where we are right now. And there's 2 river crossings. So this is the first one. And those were pretty major projects that they had to complete, get those bridges done, to cross the Ameca River. So now you're like right over the bridge.
So that's because of the rain. It just looks so pretty right now. But that must have been quite a project to get this bridge built over the river.
Yeah.
And you can see, if you go back to part 1, you guys rode your bikes through here.
Yeah, it really puts it in perspective, hey? Alright, NJ, so we've lived here over a year now on this side, and I go by here all the time, but I've never eaten their tacos. So today we're going to do the birria, and maybe on our taco crawl, because we're going to do a taco crawl video, let's come and do their shrimp tacos. And it's interesting, I ran into some people that are staying at Cuatro Estaciones. They're just loving it here, hey?
Yeah.
But they're like taking full advantage of everything, like eating at all the taco restaurants, like coming to the store, like, so it's just like awesome to see. Well, everybody, thanks for joining us. I hope you liked this video. I think it's kind of cool, eh? See these infrastructure projects happening in the area. I think it's great for Bucerias and Puerto Vallarta. It's really going to be a game changer. For those of us who already invested or continue to invest in real estate in this area, I think we're kind of just set. On that note, nos vemos. Hasta luego. Adios desde el Upper East Side, aquí en Bucerías. Salud.